Today's theme is fictional, so we're gonna get into it right now with a game called Bloodmasque. This is obviously quite fictional because we're dealing with vampires here. This is a Square Enix game, so it's a little more pricey. But what's cool about this game is that you can actually take a picture of your own face and put it on your character, and it actually kind of looks cool. I was really into it.
Yeah, it looked cool and also looks a little uncanny valley at the same time. The character that you play, though, you're not just a vampire hunter, but you do have some vampire blood in you. You're a half-breed, and you go around the world picking up different contracts to kill vampires.
We level up our bloodlust, and with that we tap it, and then we transform, and then we become stronger, and with that power we use to smack down onto the vampire as well. So it was a really interesting mechanic.
And I dug the fact that you get to stake the vampire when you kill them. Marissa, what are you giving Bloodmasque?
It was really satisfying, and I love that I got to actually play as myself. This game is getting an 8.
I'm giving it a 7.5. The next game in this fictional triple play is Lums HD, and this is also a vampire game, but this is like if the Green Pigs and Angry Birds were instead vampires. And what we want to do is we want to move these bats around and have them smack things out of the way and then let light burn up these vampires. It's actually really morbid if you think about it.
It really is. Just off the top, this game looks phenomenal. The ambience really pulls you in. I love the way it makes you feel. But this game really just is a ripoff of Angry Birds, and we've seen a lot of these already.
All the physics around it feels so much less great than what Angry Birds feels like. You're just moving these bats around with really clumsy touch mechanics here, I found. Later levels seem like they're more difficult than they should be just because the controls, they're quite terrible.
They have something here with the way it looks and the idea of it, just the burning up of the vampires, but the mechanics are just all wrong. It's all wrong, and I guess they're trying to do something different, so it's like Angry Birds, but it isn't because it's a different mechanic, but this mechanic doesn't work, and Angry Birds does.
Lums HD feels more of a chore to play than a joy. Marissa, what are you giving it?
It's getting a 5.
I'm giving it a 4.
The last game is called Asterix Megaslap, and this one is a take on really the jumping fin turbo that we've played before. We're actually mega slapping a Roman dude, and we're just winding up and we're slapping him, and he goes up into the sky, and that's really all you're doing. So put your finger on the screen and just go like this for a long time.
He really winds up that punch, and you get different achievements in each playthrough. You really sock it to him, man.
Oh man,
Like,
I love how he's shaking in his boots.
It is so good. It is. It's probably the best part about the game is just winding up and punching this sucker in the face.
No, winding up is not that fun.
Winding up is great.
No, for the first couple of seconds, sure, but then you gotta keep going until the gauge goes all the way up. It's really annoying.
No, it's good. And then when you finally whomp him, you whomp that sucker.
Why is that fun? Like, why is it fun to take this device? You have a device in front of you, and you're just going like this.
Marissa, I've got problems. I think punching people in the face is hilarious. Okay, so there are power-ups in the game that you can use to get this Roman to fly even further. You can buy a pillow that he then bounces on when he hits the ground.
This game has some elements that are fun in it. I just won't play it again because I know that I have Jumping Fin Turbo already. Shaun, we're winding up to give it a score here. What are you scoring Asterix Megaslap?
I'm gonna give it a 6.
It's getting a 4 from me.